Chennai, and postgraduate diploma in management, basically MBA from IM Bangalore. I have over 21 plus years of experience in different industries. Most of you might wonder what I am doing in this line of activity, but I have been around in investing world for over 14 plus years, trading equities and commodities on Indian exchanges, and I have won several recognitions as well. This was a 60-day FNO challenge conducted by a leading broker, which I had won. And I'm also a qualified in this area. I have acquired a degree, in due course of last 14 years, where various recognitions and certifications, including one known as Chartered Market Technician. It's a global designation awarded to those who demonstrate mastery for management using market analysis for markets. As you can see, the period allowed for a person to get a CMT degree is 5 years. The enrollment date and the deadline date, you can see the difference. But I finished them in the almost as the shortest possible time in less than 400 days, and I got awarded this degree, which has been awarded to around close to a selected group of Indians till date. I'm also got other certifications in equity markets like equity derivatives, research analysts, and you can see, so I possess all that. I have been applying all this knowledge for application for various users, and that's why I ended up when I realized that I needed to move to use this for a lot of other people as well. I ended up co-founding a software firm in fintech area in 2012, and we launched a software called Traders Cockpit. Traders Cockpit is India's premier cloud-based financial data and analytics provider, which makes a day-to-day decision making very easy. These are new age tools, unique decision making tools, easily accessible for anywhere. For those who are newer to this ways, we also conduct education workshops for the same. Today, we are ranked number one in India in this field and have over 80,000 plus registered users who are registered on our platform. And we have won several awards. This was the first award we won in 2016, a FinTech Hall of Fame, when they selected 20 of the best startups which were likely to excel in Indian FinTech. And we have won global recognition from giants like Barclays and Reuters when they nominated amongst us among the top fintech companies. At Traders Cockpit, I drive research and education initiatives. As you can see, I've conducted over 195 workshops and trained over 2,500 people across India. I have conducted workshops for organizations like NSE, MCX, Stock Holding Corporation of India. Now, at Hyderabad, I'll be conducting my workshop number 196 on technical analysis. Most of you probably are new to this field, new to this way. So you'll be wondering, you will have you may be aware of that what is technical analysis? To put in short, technical analysis is the decision-making science in markets. We use it to make decisions. Now, before you could, you can learn how this application of this can be beneficial to you. Let me just tell you few principles. You need to understand the key principles behind it. So today I will showcase you a few principles, which will show you how application of technical analysis can be beneficial when you are making decisions in markets. Okay, there are three TA power concepts, which I'll give you a brief introduction. We'll obviously go in depth in the workshop, but let me begin. First, what makes market move? Because finally you are going to take a decision which will allow you to take benefits out of the movement of markets. So obviously you should know why the market moves. And the reason why the market moves is market moves because of demand and supply. The decision taken by the buyers and sellers who take decisions because there is some trigger somewhere which triggers a change of expectations inside them, and then it triggers financial emotions, which then triggers the decisions which they take, and then those decisions create a movement in market. So this is how it goes and hits the market. Now, most people think they will try to look for the trigger, try to look for information, and then able to forecast where market moves. But they miss out on a lot of facts. Technical analysis clearly believes that if you want to take a decision, all the information which is available to you to take decisions is available in the price action. And it's not simple words. Okay. We will take some examples to explain why we believe that it happens or it is happening. So, because what we clearly believe is that price action is the most direct and easily accessible method available to a common man to see how the demand and supply is likely to change. Most people are looking for that elusive information, elusive trigger, some update from somewhere to know how the market will move. But the information is right available there in front of most people, and they are not able to use it. They're not aware of it, or they don't understand it. And let me give you some examples where, because most people think media will give them information somewhere in time. So you see, there's heavy rush to watch all these kind of channels, and they believe that we will get information and will time. When do you actually get information? Let me give you some example of some cases where the stock has collapsed, and once it has collapsed, and then you read the information. This is a 2013, the top stock which crashed 65% in a single day. 65%. Now, when do you get information? When the news comes out, there is a scam at NACL, there is a issue somewhere, and now the stock has already fallen. This is another stock. This is 2014. The stock, which was the topper stock in that, crashed 35% in 2 days' time. Again, the news came out, people had done that. So you think, okay, now what can be done? These are all, you get news, and by the time news has come, you are down 35% in 2 days' time. Let me give you 2015, the stock, which crashed as much as 50% in 2 days. And that is Amtech Auto. Crashed 50% in 2 days, hit 6-year low. Again, people believe that now the news came much later. Now the news came and now the stock has fallen. So you can't do much about it. Now, how it will be, just imagine that you are able to see all these using technical analysis. Just imagine if you had a knowledge which will allow you to come out of financial technology somewhere around 800 rupees here, much before the stock crashes to 2,500 rupees from 800 levels, or something which tells you that it's time to exit JPC at somewhere around 70 to 75 rupees level, much before the stock goes and hits 25 rupees level and sub 10 rupees level much later. You would have got out here if you had a principles to trade. How about Amtech Auto? Again, a stock which was somewhere around, you would have exited somewhere around, if you had applied all these principles, somewhere around 150 before. Otherwise, you would have seen the horrific crash which took the stock to 25 rupees. So how will it be to learn all these techniques to able to do that? These are examples of where, very clearly you could have done something if you had access to that information or that knowledge to process information. Do you think everybody has the same information at the same time market? You will be greatly mistaken if you believe that. Think again. Just look at what clearly keeps happening. I'm giving you some examples which are very recent. This is 2 days back, 17th 11 newspaper. Look what it's saying. Reuters have documented that information about result of major companies are being posted in private WhatsApp groups. See, look at the comparison with official result. Company actually posted 587. Message had already forecasted a loss of 500 billion. The expectation by experts were that it's going to make actually a profit, not a loss. but the message had already forecast in WhatsApp before actual result came out. Let's see some more same news. HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank posted a profit of 38. The gross net GNPA was 1.24%. Message had already forecasted 39 billion and 1.25% GNPA. You think this accurate amount of prediction is happening because of they are able to get that logic? I don't think so. Even the company owner officials will be able to forecast so much in advance for such accuracy. It means so. How do you get these? Look at the next one. Axis Bank. The slippage versus actual. Write-off versus this. CGR versus actual. So you see the comparison with results. Comparison with official result to what was already posted in private WhatsApp group. Look at Tata Steel. Comparison with what? So these are now coming out because now you have WhatsApp. People can show the information. Else it used to be always the heard on street. So these kind of information regularly happen. It's not the first time it's happening. It's not that this only is now only it get documented. There is media. There is a provision to show all that. There is a media like social media to capture this kind of information. But these are closed private groups. Remember, and these are able to get it. So now look at this. What kind of information is coming out in advance, or if you are able to get a decision using a price action somewhere around 135 rupees level on October 24 at 12 p.m. when something happened on Punjab National Bank, the stock from this level moved to 220 rupees in 2 days time. We were talking about this point here. So what was happening? Who had this information? The information came here. Who had this information here? You keep wondering about information, you will never be able to get to that information. But remember, if anybody has any information of usefulness, it will come in the price action. Look at another stock, CAPF, October 31st, somewhere around the end of around 230 kind of thing. Stock went to 730. Within few hours, within 2 hours, it shot up by another 30 rupees. Look at another Dabur, around 3 o'clock. Came this, if you can see, this is a technical breakout. Basically you get around 331 and the stock went to 360 in 2 days time. We were talking of this stock hit 360. Obviously there is some kind of thing, but it is seen or scanned through a device called technical, because your fundamental guys will come somewhere here and tell you, okay, now this is what the stock is going to do. And all these were scanned by application of technical analysis. I am actually showcasing you my own page of Traders Cockpit, which has all these results. On 31st, 235, CAPF. On 31st, Dabur. So these information were screened and thrown through application of technical analysis. So let me just put the entire technical analysis, the way I understand it, in this nutshell. Remember what I'm going to show. You will not find this definition anywhere because I have made the definition. This is not a definition from any book. Technical analysis is the decision-making science of application of objective analysis to understand market psychology so that you can take suitable bets. Now, there are various key TA principles which you will learn in the workshops, which need to be mastered to apply this. Okay? It's not, remember, just looking at some partial information and looking to use that information in market. It's just like somebody saying, oh, I just finished 2 years of doctorate and now I understand a bit. Let me start doing operation immediately. How many of you will like to go to a half-learned doctor to get operated? So similarly, using all this information, which you will learn half-baked information from different sources at different point of time, can be highly injurious to your financial health. Remember that. Our training program, which we conduct, is designed to make you not just understand, but master the science of technical analysis. All the important power concepts, all the powerful tools of technical analysis. You will understand from ground up. You may be new, you may be old, you may be experienced, but remember, technical analysis, the way we explain, we understand, is very, very unique. And that's why you will not get this interpretation anywhere else. I can almost bet on that. How using this information will help you to understand the market psychology. Because remember, finally, the price action somewhere is telling you where the opportunity is and how do you plan for that. How do you plan an exit? How do you ensure a risk management at the same time? Because remember how good you are. Nobody is ever perfect. So there will be mistakes. There will be that all trades don't go right. But if you get them, if you manage them well, you will do it. Not no None of the successful business were right all the time, but they managed the risk when they went wrong. That's why they were successful. And those who were unsuccessful didn't manage the risk. As a part of this program, you learn to analyze the charts, screen the stocks, understand the practices of professional traders. What exactly are they thinking? What they are looking at? When and where to enter and exit? And what kind of decisions need to be made? It's very important to understand each and every nuances of these. Okay, we will be covering huge amount of topics. I'm just listing you, but you don't get blown by the amount of information. The entire thing will be done in a very simplified format over a 2-day period in a 6 module. These are all the content of that module: power principles, chart analysis, trends, pattern concepts, indicators, multi-time frame analysis, exits, risk management, TA application, and then finally, what do you put all these steps together to become a successful one? Once you have undertaken this special program, you will not miss out on trading opportunities on stocks of your choice. And you will eliminate dependency on tip providers who may be professional or your friends or anyone, but you will not able to, you will become independent of them and experience success the way all others are already experiencing. Look at these are some of the people have written about what they felt when they've undergone the workshop, okay, and done this. And there are not one, okay. I will tell you, there are multiple of there are. Just go and search. You know my name now, Anurag Sabu. Just go and search Anurag Sabu reviews or Traders Cockpit reviews, and you will get more than 1,000+ reviews on the net written by my students. Probably there is no one instructor in India who has more reviews than I have on the internet. I'm not boasting about it. It's a fact of life. Okay. So you can go and check. And this is, in fact, I'm going to show you probably a kind of a video which one of my student only has made and given to me, because he said he saw all this on net and said that you should put them together, and then he just put all this. You can go to that link and read all about whatever people would have wrote. For last 5 years, all the 200 workshop what people attended have written. Or you can search on Google yourself. So, Chennai and postgraduate diploma in management, basically MBA from IIM Bangalore. I have over 21+ years of experience in different industries. Most of you might wonder what I am doing in this line of activity, but I have been around in investing world for over 14+ years, trading equities and commodities on Indian exchanges, and I have won several recognitions as well. This was a 60-day FNO challenge conducted by a leading broker, which I had won. And I'm also qualified in this area. I have acquired a degree, in due course of last 14 years, where various recognitions and certifications, including one known as Chartered Market Technician. It's a global designation awarded to those who demonstrate mastery for management using market analysis for markets. As you can see, the period allowed for a person to get a CMT degree is 5 years. The enrollment date and the deadline date, you can see the difference. But I finished them in the almost as the shortest possible time, in less than 400 days. And I got awarded this degree, which has been awarded to around close to a selected group of Indians till date. I'm also got other certifications in equity markets like equity derivatives, research analysts, and you can see, so I possess all them. I have been applying all this knowledge for application for various users, and that's why I ended up, when I realized that I needed to move to use this for a lot of other people as well, I ended up co-founding a software firm in fintech area in 2012, and we launched a software called Traders Cockpit. Traders Cockpit is India's premier cloud-based financial data and analytics provider, which makes a day-to-day decision making very easy. These are new age tools, unique decision making tools, easily accessible for anywhere. For those who are newer to this space, we also conduct education workshops for them. Today, we are ranked number one in India in this field and have over 80,000 plus registered users who are registered on our platform. And we have won several awards. This was the first award we won in 2016, a FinTech Hall of Fame, when they selected 20 of the best startups which were likely to excel in Indian fintech. And we have won global recognition from giants like Barclays and Reuters when they nominated amongst us among the top fintech companies. At Traders Cockpit, I drive research and education initiatives. As you can see, I've conducted over 195 workshops and trained over 2,500 people across India. I have conducted workshops for organizations like NSE, MCX, Stockholding Corporation of India. Now, at Hyderabad, I'll be conducting my workshop number 196 on technical analysis. Most of you probably are new to this field, new to this way. So you'll be wondering, you will have definitely you may be aware of that what is technical analysis? To put in short, technical analysis is the decision-making science in markets. We use it to make decisions. Okay, now it's connected.
It's loading now.
Now it is connected?
Yeah, it's now connected, sir. It is connected now.
Fine. So I was saying this workshop, which I'll be conducting for 2 days on the technical analysis, will be conducted at this address. Okay, on this weekend from 9:30 to 5:30. Okay. Now, the fee of the workshop. See, this workshop, basically, the content of this workshop cannot be priced at, because it's like accumulation of 14 years of experience. So what can you price for that? But we are charging you just 12,900 plus GST for the workshop.